Hi friends, today is going to be a very comfy, cozy video. You and I are just going to have a chat about a topic that's been on my mind and on my heart for a while, and I hope that it resonates with you. I have my tea here as always, except today it is extra autumnal. I have my autumn fall sweater. This is new from a friend and I'm very excited about it. I've been wearing it every day since she got it for me. And of course, I have the candle in the background as always, so let's jump right into it. I've been talking a lot on this channel lately about tips on how to start a YouTube channel, how to get monetized on YouTube, and that's gotten me thinking that a lot of us get very focused in on that destination or on a particular goal that we have, whether it's getting monetized on YouTube or it's something else. And we get so focused in on that goal that we inadvertently don't allow ourselves to enjoy or relish the journey to getting there. Maybe you're finding yourself postponing your happiness until after you graduate college, or until you have a committed relationship and get married, or until you take that international trip that you've been dreaming about, or get that job that you really want. Whatever it is, I think it's so easy to find ourselves so wrapped up in just getting there and then we can be happy that we don't really think about that time in between, and we don't let ourselves enjoy that time at all. I've been thinking a lot about why this happens, why that middle part gets neglected a lot of the time, and I think it's because the journey to reach a big goal or a big life milestone is hard, and we will most certainly experience numerous failures throughout that time. Going through those difficulties and tough feelings associated with making lots of mistakes along the way is hard, and it can be difficult to enjoy that in between time because it feels like we're not there yet. We haven't realized our full potential yet, and so we can't be happy until that happens. But the thing is that most of our life is spent in that journey stage. Our entire lives are made up of very small moments of big milestones and big goals being realized, but most of the time we are in that in-between phase. We are in the journey phase. Speaking from personal experience, even once you reach that big goal or that destination that you've been working towards, the excitement does last a brief moment and it's awesome, but then the next big goal pops into your head and you keep going towards that next big thing. If most of our lives are spent in the journey stage, isn't it important to learn how to find enjoyment and happiness and excitement during that time? Maybe I have a case of rose-colored glasses syndrome, but whenever I look back on some of the most rewarding moments in my short life so far, they have often been during the hard parts on the journey to whatever goal I was trying to achieve. It didn't feel 100% good all the time at the time, but if I hadn't gone through those lessons, I would be a different person today, and I think those moments are really important to building your character and teaching you important things about life. I remember my very first job being a cashier at a deli at the airport. A lot of the times people were very mean and it was difficult. You know, you're at the airport, you're jet lagged, you're stressed, you're exhausted, and when you see your cashier, you might not necessarily be in the best mood. But even during that time in my life, I find myself looking back on it with a lot of fondness, with a lot of gratitude. I even sometimes miss the moments where I would, during my evening shift, eat my lunch by the big windows at the airport, and I would look out and watch the sunset and the airplanes take off. And even though that wasn't a glamorous time in my life, there was so much to be grateful for in that moment regardless, and there were so many things that that job taught me. I feel the same way when looking back on my journey to growing my YouTube channel, which I'm very much still on. But when I think about that first year especially, I was learning how to film, how to talk on camera, how to edit videos. I would often stay up through the night trying to edit videos that now looking back are not very good at all. But I'm, again, very grateful for that time because it taught me a lot, and even though it kind of sucked a lot of the time, it was really difficult and it didn't really feel like it was getting me anywhere, I'm still grateful for it. I'm grateful for that journey, and I think it's so important in those times when things are hard to still find pockets of joy and moments of gratitude. Otherwise, you're going to be living your whole life waiting for something big to happen before you can get excited. Maybe there's something in your life that's stressing you out right now. Maybe you're not quite where you want to be yet. Maybe you're learning a new skill or working towards a personal or professional goal, and it feels like you are just in the pits. If you can still find the small joys and savor them and make the most of them right where you are right now without postponing your happiness for a future date, I think, in fact, I know that that will make a huge difference in your life. Even if you're not quite where you want to be, happiness, joy, excitement, gratitude can be found in the smallest of things. A hot cup of tea or coffee, even just the ritual of making your coffee in the morning can be such a moment of gratitude and happiness. Things like conversations with people that you love, going outside and getting a breath of fresh air, wearing a new sweater from a friend that you love, little things like that. When you take the time to really soak them in, to really think about them, to think about how grateful you are for all of these little joys that accumulate in your life and make up your life in the long run. Like I said, most of our lives are made up of small joys, are made up of that journey to getting to where we want to be. If you can really relish in those moments, I think it will make life really worth living. And even in those moments when you feel frustrated, exhausted, sad, or stressed, remembering that these are crucial character building moments for me has been very helpful. When you sort of think, okay, this is all necessary for the plot of my life. This is necessary to build and shape me into the person that I'm supposed to be. And I know it can be very difficult to do that in moments when you're dealing with something really hard, and I completely empathize with that. Sometimes life throws curveballs at us that we just absolutely do not expect. But if you consider that what you're going through will hopefully make you a better person and more capable of helping other people in the future, might help you find joy even in those really difficult and stressful times. Think about your favorite people, whether they are real or fictional. Would they be nearly as interesting or empathetic or amazing if they hadn't gone through any difficulties in their life? I highly doubt it. Some of the most incredible people, again, either real or fictional, they go through so many ups and downs, and life can sometimes feel like a real roller coaster, but it turns them into an incredible person at the end of it all. So take life as it comes and learn to enjoy it as much as you can along the way, even if you're not quite where you want to be at. Really embrace enjoying the journey, not just the destination. Oh, you know what? I just realized my mug says, hold on, let the adventure begin. And I was just thinking about how that really matches the theme of this video, because we're talking about the journey. If we have that attitude of like, let the adventure begin, let the journey begin, ups, downs, difficulties, happy moments, whatever happens, just let the adventure begin. I'm gonna take it as it comes, and I'm gonna try to enjoy it as much as I can. I love that. I didn't even realize that, but it just came to me like at the end of the video. That is what was on my heart to share with you. I hope that it resonated. I hope that I made my point in a way that, you know, it came across efficiently, because I usually have a pretty detailed script when I make my videos, but I didn't today. I kind of just had bullet points, so I hope that everything made sense. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments. It's always so rewarding and interesting to have conversations with all of you in the comments, so definitely let me know what your thoughts are. Otherwise, I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye!